Let me share with you 9 tips how to make your 3D life more 5D. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sylvia Salo and I help light workers and starseeds to remember who they are. And in this video I'll offer you 9 simple but very effective tips to make your life more 5D. So let's begin. The first step is to seek true value. When you seek the true value in yourself, your life, your relationships, your work, in everything you do, then everything that is fake and 3D will fall away naturally. Because in the 3D, what happens is that sometimes there is a tendency to basically reduce everything to some kind of artificial image. And when we reduce people to just the image or our life, to how it's just being presented on the outside, we don't focus on what's true, and what's true is the experience of it. So also in relationships, look for the true value. For instance, can you trust your friends? If you share something with your friend, can you trust them? Is there trust in your relationships? If isn't, maybe that's not the right relationship to be in the first place. So when you look at different areas of your life and you look at it through the lens of a true value, what will change, what will happen, what will stay, and what will get stronger? Because what has the true value and strong foundation, it will just strengthen and everything else will dissolve. And of course, this is something that the soul and the higher self is doing for us. So when we hold artificially onto something which is fake, it's removed from our journey, because that's not where we are supposed to focus our energies. So what is the true value in your life? What are your priorities and your values in general? And look at your life through that lens and see what stays and what gets stronger and what falls away. The next tip to make your life more 5D is to respect the 3D. You have to respect the third dimension, or it will slap you into a face. This is something that's so important. Many light workers and starseeds want to get out of here. But the only way to do it and to live more in that 5th dimensional frequency is that you do respect the 3D. So it means you respect your money, you respect the place where you live, you respect what you own, you take care of your things, you clean your house, your home, you do take care of everything in the 3rd dimension. You are taking care of everything in your life and not trying to close your eyes and pretend it's not there. Because when we are unconscious, then again the reality will catch us and something will happen to bring our attention to the thing we were avoiding. For many people it's money. So that's a beautiful example. Respect all of the aspects of your life and respect the 3D. The 3D isn't against you. It wants to be spiritualized. It wants to play with you. So it's so important to build that conscious relationship with the 3D. The next step is to connect to people's hearts. Because when we connect to people's minds or even their egos or to their inner child, we connect to an unstable aspect of other people. And it's unstable and there are some aspects of it that are not true. And so when we connect heart to heart with other people, we are able to go directly to the soul of the other person. And there we are able to create that field of resonance. And so when you connect heart to heart with the people in your life, and it doesn't matter how you perceive them, it doesn't matter if you think that they are more 3D or 5D or whatever the people, still connect to their hearts, be there genuinely with everyone. And your relationships will change and they will blossom. The 4th tip is so important. It is time to have an honest conversation with yourself about why you don't actually follow your dreams. What's the actual root cause? What's the actual issue or fear that's behind all of it? And why do you engage in some kind of escaping games and mechanisms where you sabotage yourself or distract yourself? What's actually going on? Let's be honest. Why are you afraid of following your dreams? Why you don't act on the inspiration and guidance you receive? And the reason this will help you to make your 3D life more 5D is because when you get to the root cause, you will be able to transcend it, and that will automatically align you with that 5th dimensional frequency. Remember that those dimensions are also within ourselves. And so we are also aligning with a different dimensional energy within us. And so when there is something we are unconsciously escaping from, then it's messing up how those dimensions within us communicate with each other. So if you look at why you are actually not following your dreams, my guess is that in the end, when you do some soul searching, you will get to an answer that you are actually afraid of following your potential. You are afraid of your light. You are afraid of your greatness. This may sound counterintuitive, right? But it actually isn't. We've been in that so-called separation and in the 3D so long. And so embodying more light and more potential feels new, it feels different. It's something that we have forgotten and we have to learn again. And so of course there is that fear, but when you realize that you are afraid of your potential and that's why you are distracting yourself with bad habits or bad relationships or anything else, then you are able to take ownership for your experience and instead change it. So when you do change it and take that ownership and you are honest with yourself why you are actually running away from your dreams, then you will be able to actively go into that next level and the next one and next one without having those distractions, because finally you know what's going on actually, so you don't have to create those substitute problems in your life and you can directly deal with the issue. And of course when you follow your potential, this is the 5D vibe. That's what makes your life different and 5th dimensional. The 5th tip is to realize and understand that we are the stewards of the earth. The 5D and 3D are merging here, and we are here to really take care of the nature and animals. For instance, there has been so much said about all kinds of issues with the planet, and there are many issues, but we don't need any reason to take care of the planet. That should be natural in us because we are the stewards. So when we go more into that 5th dimensional frequency, it isn't about ignoring things. It's more about nurturing the life you have, nurturing nature, and being more and more involved in what actually matters in life, which is that beautiful heart-to-heart resonance that we have with this planet. And the more we tap into it, the more magnetic we become. The more magnetic we are, the more 5th dimensional we can be as well. When you nurture things in your life, including yourself, you are not anymore attached to some kind of outcome or to some idea of who you should be, but you nurture yourself through the journey. So you don't put that job or, relationship on that pedestal, but you nurture yourself and you nurture other people and everything, including the earth. So remember, we are the stewards of the earth. We all have that nurturing energy in us, regardless what our gender is. And it's good to take care of the beautiful jewel that we have been given. The next step to make your life more 5D is to say the truth. And start with yourself. The truth is such a beautiful catalyst of healing and remembering of your true self. When you tell yourself the truth about who you are, what you want, what you don't want, how you feel, how those situations in your life work out for you or not, then you will be able to cut through all those things that are not for your highest good, that are not serving you anymore. So what is your truth? Tell yourself the truth about your life. The next step is obvious, but let me say it, spend time in nature and on the sun. What happens when we are outside? First of all, when we go into nature, we are automatically neutralizing any negative energies in our field. Nature has that grounding and neutralizing impact on our magnetic field. And when we are outside during the day, there doesn't have to be sun shining on the sky, but still during the day, the sunlight enters the pineal gland and it changes the pineal gland, the way it operates or the frequency upon which it operates, which in turn open up your light codes and awaken your third eye. So spend time outside every single day. There should be no excuse. So take care of yourself and go outside every single day. The next step is to think, what would your soul say, do, create? Or what your soul wouldn't do that you may be doing. Because the fifth dimension does resonate with that aspect of ourselves that we call the soul. So the more you are thinking from that soul perspective about your life, the more fifth dimensional you are becoming. So if there was no separation between you and the soul, how would your life change? And this is the journey of embodying. It happens gradually over time for everyone, but it's important to be consciously on the journey. The last step is to follow your heart. There is an actual spiritual technology and science behind the heart chakra, because it connects us to our highest essence, and when we do follow the heart's guidance, we are on the highest timeline always. You actually don't take any wrong turn as long as you are tapped into the guidance of your heart chakra. There is so much more to it than we would think normally. And in one of my monthly classes that I run for the light workers out there, I have spoken about the importance of the heart chakra, and I went deep into it and included powerful activations in the end. And so it's still available on my website for purchase if this is something you would like to look deeper into. But know that the heart chakra is a powerhouse. It is. So the more you are aligned with your heart, the higher your frequency is. And it takes you even beyond the 5D. It's really that inner compass that we need to cherish and know how to access. So I hope you have enjoyed my tips, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe and help me to grow my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.